Next distribution is the geometric. Now let's describe what it is. I've got some results up here. And again, this is fairly easy to understand where it comes from. E of x and var of x will come back at the end if we've got time and try and prove them. They're not desperately tricky though. Now, what's the geometric do is basically is this. You try until you succeed. All right, that is the key behind geometric. So it is closely related to the binomial, but you only have one success in the geometric. All right, so the binomial, you're going to do it like 10 times. You're going to count how many times it succeeds. So you do something, it either succeeds or it doesn't. You're going to do it 10 times regardless, and you're going to count how many successes you get. Geometric is you don't know how many times you're going to try, so it's not a fixed n. All right. But it does have a fixed p, so it is related to the binomial in that sense, but we don't have a fixed n, and there's only ever one succeed, and it's the last one. All right, so we've always got that same order, which is why we do not have that binomial coefficient. All right, we don't have to count, oh, the success could come in the first go, the third go, whatever. No, it's always the last go. Okay? So, and this is where the formula comes from, right? If you want to, and we measure the number of attempts. So in fact, the random thing that we are looking at is the number of attempts until you get that first success. All right? And that's the real thing. So whereas the binomial counts how many successes, the geometric counts how many times you have to try until you get one success. And this is, you can see that from our formula, right? If you want x tries, you need to get fail, fail, success. If you want x attempts, you need x minus 1 fails, and you need 1 success. So if the probability of success is p, the probability of failure is 1 minus p. So we want 1 minus p to the x minus 1 times p. Like I said, it's a fairly intuitive distribution, this one. Why is it called geometric? Because you end up with geometric series, basically. So Emma and Leo are playing a game.